Hey there, YouTube. Another Taurus High Point production coming at you. This is going to be a kind of comparison video. Flintlock to percussion rifle and the cost of owning each. The actual cost. Not something somebody made up in a comment that he heard somebody else say that made sense to him. Because he's got no content and can't prove anything. I just spent the night numbers crunching and all of this. Looking, we're comparing new stuff to new stuff. Okay. New rifle to new rifle. Coming out the door. Production to production. Along the same model. Okay. So. Let's begin with the Flintlock rifle. Okay. To get into this, you're going to need knapping tools. You can buy a single knapping tool for 20 bucks. That's really not going to help you because you're going to need the kit. And the kits run... Pull out my trusty digitamatized calculator that runs on some solar instead of my phone, where it kind of keeps bumping the screen. Now, get back to this without any further heartache. Well, except for his. And you're going to need a knapping kit. Those kits run from 60 bucks to 300. Okay? And I'm going to take the cheapest of each. So let's take the $60 kit. The Flintlock rifle, a production run, American made, what he calls piece of garbage rifle. Okay? For Flintlock, they run anywhere from the $470 to the $500 range. Even if you pay the $470 after tax, tag, and title, out the door you're looking closer to $500 on it. Let's do the $500 cost on that. Now you've got your cost of your flints. You can go to Track of the Wolf and get unnapped flints for $3 to $4. Let's do that. Now when you get home, you're going to find out that the lock on your rifle sucks. So you're going to have to go out and buy a new good lock for it. The cheapest one I found was $225. Okay. Alright. Now, to own one decent Flintlock rifle, okay, your initial downstroke is going to be $788 just for a Flintlock rifle with a decent lock, one piece of flint, and you know, that is good for 50 shots, as they say. I ain't never seen it, but now, moving right along into what it would cost you to get going on percussion rifles. A cap maker from 22 sharpshooters going to run you $49.95. Then you've got your Primal mix. going to run you $19.95. The cost of your rifle. You can get a decent deer stalker from Traditions. They've got 309, but let's, for the sake of argument, since I did the same with the Flintlock, let's add an extra $30 to the price. As I said, you can get those for about $470 and $480. I put it in for $500. Let's add the extra $30 to the price. It's $309, so let's call it an even $345. Now, cheaper to own Flintlock or percussion? Got more paperwork here I want to look at. In the door rifle primal. Okay. I don't have to replace the lock there. The lock is good. $414 out the door. Okay. Now that's barring if you didn't go into buying the caps that were there, if they have them. Those will run you on average about $7 a 10, 100. Let's say you get 500. That's an extra $35 to your $414, whatever I said it was. If you add extra flint, $3 a flint, you're still coming out cheaper on a percussion shot than you are Flintlock. The math don't lie. The numbers don't lie. Now, let's take a relook at that. It was $60 for the napping kit. The rifle was $500, I called it. The flint was $3. Let's say you go with 4 flint. That's $12. Then you've got to go get a good lock, because the lock on these production rifles suck. That was $225 for the cheapest one. $797 all in. $800 for one rifle and 3 flint. And a good lock. Because everybody knows those production locks on those production rifles suck. Let's do the comparison to the cap lock rifle. You got your $49.95 on your cap maker. You got your $19.95 on your Primal mix. Let's say you go ahead and grab 7 tins or 5 tins of caps at $7 a 10. There's 100 caps there per, to kind of get you rolling down the road until you can start making your own. That's $35. Then you've got the actual cost of the rifle, which I did say let's do $345 on that, right? High side. all in case you can't read it, $449.90 compared to the $800 on the Flintlock rifle. Oh, but Jesus, Flintlock is so much cheaper. Woo! This is just a rebuttal why I think Flintlock rifles are ridiculously overpriced and they suck. But I don't care if you own one. This has been a Torres High Point production. I choose, therefore I am responsible.